Alright, hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today is February 12th, Thursday. Just a quick recap before our Friday CPI tomorrow. And yeah, just a quick recap on the week and then outlook for tomorrow, that CPI. Starting off with NQ, we got that bearishness after moving higher that we were looking for. It wasn't as deep of a retracement as we were expecting or not expecting. We weren't really expect. It wasn't as big of a retracement as we were watching for. Um, and I had mentioned that just the fact that we kept on holding around this range just kind of meant that we wanted to maybe go higher a few more times. And today was that day where we displaced away. And yeah, I mean, I took a short today. A pretty simple. You can look at it clear on the MNQ as the usual. I just took a quick one-to-one. I'm still a little iffy about these markets right now. I'm just taking my one-to-one and leaving. I don't want to be too greedy. This was like the first time this week where we actually had a very good range with a 500 point move, but I'm not going to complain. I'm going to take my one-to-one, and once I see these conditions start to do better, I mean, you can see that the ZB has been doing the direct opposite of NQ. So it's been very low probability, and I guess once they're aligned a little bit more, that's when I'll be a little bit more confident in sizing in and holding and not looking for only one-to-one, looking for two, looking for my three, looking for just letting the trade run. But yeah, basically the trade was after moving higher up into this, I at first um, I actually took a short right here, and I went to break even around here, and I got stopped out for break even. So we had one more run, and then after that, I decided to enter right here at that 9:15 uh, time, and then 9:30 hit, took me down to my TP, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But as the usual, you have a internal sweep inside of a higher time frame level with SMT divergence. You can look on, I think it was the YM this time, and then a change in state of delivery, flipping that candle from bullish to bearish. And yeah, and if you missed that, you could have entered in on that 930 manipulation inside of this imbalance. 930 it manipulates higher. You don't have to enter right away just because it might be a little scary trying to catch uh, that move higher, but maybe if you look at it on a 1 minute, you can see we have a bearish order block here, and yeah, you could just enter off of that after that 930 moved higher, or I mean you can just enter after seeing that rejection right here, and then just entering somewhere here. Um, but yeah, that's something I really want to look into, trying to filter it down to even a smaller time frame just so I can get an earlier entry, and then even if it's like less size, and then eventually full sizing in when my full model is met. But yeah, again, we got that bearishness we were watching for, and let's look at the dollar before I do my outlook for tomorrow. The dollar has been pretty choppy. It's been consolidating at this area. It traded into this FVG bearish, moved lower, created this bearish FVG, traded into it, tested it, and then continued to move lower. We're still holding in this zone right here. Um, I won't be surprised if we attack the highs, but again, we're decoupled, and it could just stay consolidated, or it could do what NQ's doing and be bearish, in my opinion. Um, Looking at ZB's going through the highs. I mean, it hasn't been here since December 1st, so it's been a long time since we've been here, and we're finally here. We're breaking through. We went through this level. We're finding support off of it. Now I guess I'm watching for this level, and if we break through this level, look for these highs, which I think will be in play, and then this. I'd more watch for the rejection block first, and then the high, and then this, and then the FEG if it comes to it. So right now, NQ is going to be unaligned with ZB as we mentioned. Maybe CPI, maybe CPI is going to help us get aligned more with ZB and NQ, help us align us with each other. And I could see that happening in two ways. First, on the NQ, I don't think we want to move any higher. So if we really are bearish, we should just see CPI move in that direction that we want, and then maybe we get a retracement after CPI into some type of entry, and then from there we can continue shorting. Or maybe we move a little higher, and then CPI CPI moves a little higher, and then from there moves lower. But again, I wouldn't be surprised if we run higher into a premium, and if we do, I'll be a little bit more bullish. Right now, I'm pretty bearish, and I don't think it makes sense for us to go back up because I think we've spent a lot of time in premium and spent a lot of time in this zone, and then we finally moved away. I don't think it's very high probability or very likely that if we are bearish that we'd want to revisit that high again, if that makes sense. Now ZB, that's a whole other story. I don't know if it wants to, this is something I'm not too familiar with. I don't know if it wants to align itself with NQ and start moving bearish itself after breaking these consolidation highs and moving back into the range, or if it wants to continue doing the opposite of NQ until it reaches that high. I don't know. We'll have to see, and then maybe from there it'll move lower. We'll have to see, but idea is tomorrow continue to short, and I'm gonna look for opportunities to short if I get them. And yeah, I hope you found this insightful. Take care, be safe.